Okay, so welcome to Warren's Team Talk. And please make sure, please make sure, if you want to help the channel and help me to grow the channel, please make sure that you press that like button, the thumbs up button on the video. It's on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Also, make sure you share it around with anyone, as many people as you possibly can. That would be fantastic. And also, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. The bell icon will make sure that you get notified anytime I upload a new video so that you don't miss anything. And the subscribe means that you just make sure that you, again, another way to make sure you don't miss any of the videos that I put up. And also, guys, it's completely free of charge. You don't have to pay for this. By subscribing, it doesn't mean you've got to pay a subscription fee or anything like that. That's not how it works. So yeah, please do that for me. It will really help me to grow this channel and put out some more marvelous content for you all. Anyway, I hope you're okay and I hope you enjoy the video. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Warren's Team Talk. And if you're new, if you've never been to visit my channel before, welcome to Warren's Team Talk. I hope you enjoy your visit to my channel. Thanks very much for tuning in. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So anyway, I hope everyone's well and fit and healthy and enjoying life and all the rest of it. And I hope you're going to enjoy the show that I've got for you today. And what I've got for you today is episode 2 of Scotland's most successful football club. We recorded the last episode, very first episode, about just over a week ago, I think, or maybe a bit more than that. And in this week's episode, and in this episode, I'm going to talk to you about the following clubs. I'm going to talk to you about Adrianians A, Solway Star. I'm going to talk to you about East Fife A, Nithsdale Wanderers, Morton A, Ayr United A, and Cove Rangers. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. There is some good stories in there, I believe, and some interesting things that happened for these clubs. So yeah, I hope that you're going to find this interesting and informative. So without further ado, thanks very much once again for coming to watch the show, and let's get on with it, as they say. Right, okay, so here we go. So the first team that we're going to talk about today is Adrianians A, and this is a map just to show you roughly whereabouts you can find, where you'd be able to find Adrianians A. You can see the little map there. They're just sort of in the central belt of Scotland there. They managed to, Adrianians A, they've managed to accumulate 30 points and they finished 73rd equal in Scotland's most successful football club table, which gave them a position of 73rd equal. They were formed in 1878 and then in 2002. Because they are the reserve team or the A team for the main side, which is Airdrieonians. Now, this team in the record books is known as Adrianians A, or sometimes you can see it as Adrianians 2 or Adrianians, like double I, indicating that it's their reserve team. Now, they, as in common with lots of other Scottish clubs of the time, Adrianians Airdrie A competed in the third tier of Scottish football during the 1940s and 1950s. Their biggest honour was to, their biggest honour was to finish third in the third tier of Scottish football between 1952 and 1953. And this is league tables showing their performance in the 1951-52 season in the Scottish Football League Division C. And yeah, as you can see, they finished third, 1 point behind the Partick Thistle reserve team, Partick Thistle A, or as it shows in this document, it's a double one. And then Glasgow Rangers A, they finished third behind them. Glasgow Rangers A won the third division C that year by getting 39 points. And Adrianians A finished 1 point ahead of Clyde Glasgow A, who managed to finish season on 35 points. So they scored that season 63 goals, Adrianians A, and conceded 36. So they also won 16 games, drew 4, and lost 6 of their 26 games that season. So they had a fairly good season that year. To only finish 3 points behind the champions is a good performance in my book. Obviously, they don't wanted to win the title, but unfortunately, they weren't able to do that, but they finished third. So there you go, folks. That's Airdrieonians A. The next team up is Solway Star. Now, they were around in the early part of the 20th century. And the picture that we can see here is a picture of the site of where Solway Star used to play, a place called Kimmeter Park. And as you can see there on the map, that's more or less where the team were based geographically on the map of Scotland. And as you can see, it's quite close to the English border. And I tried to find a badge that I could show you for the Solway Star Football Club, but I was unable to find one. But that allegedly, the yellow and black hoops is what they used to wear as their home kit, with black shorts and black socks with yellow hoops going around the top. So there you go. Now the club history, they were formed in 1893, but then went defunct in 1947. For the first 3 years of their existence, the club played only in cup and friendly games. And this was common practice in the southwestern part of Scotland because of the poor rail links, made competing in a formal league competition very difficult. And then in 1923, Solway Star joined the Scottish League Division 3, and eventually, because of the small attendances, the distances that they were required to travel, and the effects of the Great Depression, and also the financial obligations placed upon them as a consequence of playing in this league, along with all the other clubs in this league, this competition became unsustainable until in 1926, the competition itself collapsed in chaos. And then from 1933 to 1947, when the club became defunct, they went back to playing solely in cup and friendly matches. Now, in the Scotland's most successful football club table, they finished 73rd equal and accumulated 30 points. Now, the best performance whilst playing in the third tier of Scottish football, which was the highest tier they ever managed to get, was they came third in the third tier of Scottish football in the 1924-25 season. And here we go. Here's a copy of the league table for you, and it shows them having accumulated 40 points, 3 points behind the eventual champions, Nithsdale Wanderers, who we'll be talking about shortly. And they finished equal on points with Queen of the South, but unfortunately they fell behind Queen of the South because of the fact that Queen of the South had a better goal ratio, or as it is known in the English league system, goal average. So there you go. And if you're wondering what happened to Dumbarton Harp, who finished 17th on the table. They withdrew from the competition partway through the season, and their fixtures became expunged. So meaning to say that their fixtures were null and voided, so they obviously didn't get any points, and their fixtures were written out of the records. And unfortunately, the game between Dykehead and Brecon City never took place, and so that game, there were no points ever awarded for that game as well. So there you go. So the next team we're going to look at today is Ayr United A, and that is the reserve team of Ayr United. And here we can see their location on the map there. And in Scotland's most successful club table, football club table, they managed to get 35 points and finished in 70th place equal. They were formed in 1910, and they're also known as the Honest Men. And Ayr United A, or the Ayr United reserve team, again, in common with the other teams, other clubs' reserve teams, they in Scottish football, they had a reserve team competing in the third tier of Scottish football during the 1940s and 50s. And their greatest ever achievement was that they, the Ayr United A reserve team I'm talking about here, was that they finished as runners-up in the third tier of Scottish football in the 1950-51 season. And here you can see there's a league table, which shows Ayr United finishing as runners-up to Clyde Glasgow in the 1950-51 season. But they finished quite some distance behind Clyde, who managed to get 46 points, and Ayr United got 35 points. So there you have it. And the next team we're going to look at is East Fife A, or East Fife's reserve team. And here you can see on the map is where that team is located, East Fife A in Scotland. And they managed to accumulate 35 points and finished again 70th equal in the 70th equal in the Scotland's most successful football club table. And the East Fife A reserve team competed in the third tier of Scottish football during the 1940s and 50s, just as Ayr United A and Airdrieonians A did. Their greatest ever achievement, East Fife A, was that they were runners-up in the third tier of Scottish football in the 1947-48 season. And here we have a league table showing their position, and they finished 4 points behind the eventual champions, East Stirling, and 3 points ahead of Forfar Athletic in third place. So they're not bad effort from them there. And that season, East Stirlingshire only lost one game for the entire season. So they did very, very well, I'd have to say. And then the next team we're going to talk about today is Morton A, or Morton's reserve team. And this is where Morton are situated on the map of Scotland. It's a ground that I've actually been to. I went to see Arsenal play there one year in a pre-season friendly. It's to the, I believe, the west of Glasgow, and it's quite a. When I went down there, it looked quite a rundown, town. I have to say, it's quite sad, really. It's a big dockyard area. I remember seeing lots of dockyard related stuff when I was there. But yeah, so moving on. In Scotland's most successful football club, they managed to get 35 points and finished 70th equal. And the Morton A, or the Morton reserve team, competed in the third tier of Scottish football during the 1940s and 50s. And Morton A are part of the same team as obviously Morton. And Morton are now known as Greenock Morton because Morton Football Club is in a place called Greenock. And their greatest achievement, Morton A, or the Morton reserve team, is that they were runners-up in the Tier 3 of Scottish football in the 1947-48 season. And here we have a league table showing them 12 points behind the Division C 1951-52 season champions, Glasgow Rangers reserves, or A team, and they finished, and Greenock Morton A, or Morton A, as I've referred to them here, finished 2 points ahead of Partick Thistle reserves, or Partick Thistle A. So yeah, that's Morton A. The next team we're going to talk about is Cove Rangers. This is where Cove Rangers are located, sort of halfway up the coastline of Scotland. And they finished in the Scotland's most successful football club table in 68th place equal with 45 points. They were formed in 1922 and played in the local amateur leagues until 1985. In the 2018-19 season, they were promoted to the Scottish Professional Football League 2 for the first time in their history after they defeated Berwick Rangers 7-0 on aggregate in the League 2 playoff. And then in their first season in the Scottish Professional Football League in 2019-20, they won the League 2 title and then won promotion to League 1 after the season was terminated early due to the coronavirus pandemic. So their biggest achievements are in Tier 4. They won the Tier 4 title, as we've just heard, in the 2019-20 season. And then when they, in their first season in Tier 3, they finished third in the 2020-21 season. So here we have the league table showing their league title win in League 2 in the 2019-20 season. And they finished 13 points ahead of Edinburgh City, but played a game more, and they were awarded the title. Their title was, the league positions were decided on a points per game basis. And as you can see, they comfortably had the best points per game ratio in the league. So yeah, that's that title win. So then in the 2020-21 season, Cove Rangers finished third behind Airdrieonians and Partick Thistle. They finished 2 points behind Adrianians and 4 points behind Partick Thistle and 3 ahead of Montrose. So they did themselves proud, really, and in their in that season. And yeah, so that was Cove Rangers. Now we're going on to Nithsdale Wanderers, and this is a picture of the Nithsdale Wanderers team from the circa 1921, and this is whereabouts the team were based, and They managed to accumulate 45 points in the Scotland's most successful football club table and finished in 68th place equal. They were originally formed in 1897, and then in the 1923-24 season, they were one of the clubs who were invited to join the new Scottish League Third Division. Although this competition would only exist for 3 seasons and would have terrible economic consequences for many of its clubs, Nithsdale Wanderers would thrive, albeit briefly, on their newfound status. In the 1924-25 season, Nithsdale Wanderers won the Third Division Championship, and in their first season in the Second Division, they finished comfortably mid-table. However, in the 1926-27 season, they finished bottom and then had to seek re-election to the league, which was unsuccessful. And then after that, their league career came to an end. And then in 1951, the club dropped down the leagues and continued to struggle financially before finally it went out of existence in 1964. Their biggest ever achievement was to become third in the third tier of Scottish football in the 1924-25 season. And here we can see a league table showing their league title win in the 1924-25 season, when they finished 3 points ahead of Queen of the South and Solway Star to take the 1924-25 League Scottish Division 3 title. And they won 18 games, drew 7 and lost 5, and managed to score 81 goals, which was comfortably the best in the league that season, and only conceded 40. So yeah, a fantastic performance from them, really. So yeah, before I go, I just want to remind you to make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Please put a like on the video, and please make sure you share it around with any other, as many other people as you possibly can. Also, I'm going to give a shout out to some other YouTubers. There's the Old School Gunner YouTube channel, who I've done quite a lot of videos with recently. He's a very good guy, massive, passionate Arsenal supporter, produces some excellent content. And yeah, he's very knowledgeable about Arsenal. He's been supporting Arsenal since 1992, so he goes way back. And then there's the 3 Pointers TV YouTube channel, another great channel. It's presented by 3 guys who are good friends, and they put out actually on Tuesday, I think this week, they put out a video they made, which was a vlog for the Arsenal Crystal Palace game on Monday evening, just gone, at the Emirates Stadium. And I have to say, it's the best Arsenal YouTube video I've ever seen. It's absolutely superb. Yeah, so do yourself a favour and go and check that out. And then there's the Arsenal Alex YouTube channel. Arsenal Alex is a fantastic, passionate Arsenal fan, produces great content, and is a great guy. And yeah, he's another one whose channel is definitely worth checking out. And then last but not least is the Claude and the Bansta's channel, and another Arsenal YouTube channel. And that's presented by 2 guys, one by the name of Diesel and the other one by the name of Terry. And when they're on stream together, the two of them, invariably it ends in a massive tear up, and they go at each other like cat and dog, arguing about Mikel Arteta's suitability to be Arsenal manager, and it's absolutely superb viewing. And they do brilliant content, they really do. So yeah, make sure you go and check out all these channels, subscribe to their channels and put likes on their videos. You won't regret it, I can assure you. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please, before you go, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up like button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and also you make sure you share the video with as many people as you possibly can, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the little bell icon as well. You might be able to see that there, the little bell icon. Just make sure that you get notified every time that I upload a video by YouTube. But the only way that will work, of course, is if you make sure that you set up notifications on your device so that YouTube can get it through to you. So I hope that helps. And like I say, if you do that for me, it will really help me to grow the channel. So thanks ever so much. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a really great day. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care for now. Bye. So yeah, that's Scotland's most successful football club. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to put a comment in the comment section of the video about the clubs that I've talked about today. If you've got any interesting stories about them, or you've got any comments you want to make about the club, about Scottish football in general, or just about the video, that would be fantastic. I'd really like to hear what you've got to say. So thanks very much for tuning in and coming to watch my video, and take care of yourselves. And I look forward to seeing you all again really soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. All the best. Bye for now. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please, before you go, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up like button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. And also you make sure you share the video with as many people as you possibly can. And also make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And the little bell icon as well, you might be able to see that there. The little bell icon, just make sure that you get notified every time that I upload a video by YouTube. But the only way that will work, of course, is if you make sure that you set up notifications on your device so that YouTube can get it through to you. So I hope that helps. And like I say, if you do that for me, it will really help me to grow the channel. So thanks ever so much. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a really great day. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care for now. Bye.